Hey, good morning. It's Dr. James. I hope you're off to a fabulous start today. I hope you're feeling inspired. Thank you for your time and thank you for your energy. And this morning, I'm super delighted. I'm over the moon about what I get a chance to share with you today. And this is the third year I've had a chance to share this with you because every year they do updates on this particular practice that I know you are all about. I see it in your comments. I just feel it in the words of your energy when you leave them. And I also know, because I just feel the experience that you are in the quantum field demonstrating this powerful science and spiritual practice that literally changes you, but more importantly, it changes the world. And this is all about expressing public kindness. Now, before you go, fast forward or delete, I want you to know there's even more demonstrations happening on the scientific side, but I believe right now on the spiritual side, don't you, when you see this and you're participating in this and you absolutely know what is happening through you, in you, and as you, when you are demonstrating kindness, it's unbelievable what is going on and how it literally, because I think sometimes we look around and go, wow, there's just such a level of darkness out there, and I gotta be a force for the possibility, and I gotta be a force for something that says, not on my watch. No way this is not happening with me out here in the world. So I want to share with you 5 things that we know are now even more underscored from the scientific community when you do what you love to do, which is to be who you are, kind, and not be afraid to look strangers outright and find ways to bless them and graciously bless them by showing your love and kindness to them. Number 1, when you do this in public and that person receives this, everybody, all people, all parties, it's a party for everyone. There's a release of endogenous opioids. You know the word opioid, it's a painkiller. And it gets a lot of negative press, as it should, in terms of the epidemic and the deaths that have been caused by this. But we don't realize, on the flip side, we actually produce these opioids inside of us when we are expressing kindness. They're called endogenous opioids. Great Scrabble word. You laid endogenous, Dad's like, game over. So endogenous opioids, they are literally produced when you are kind and when you give someone kindness. Natural painkillers for the person who receives, for you giving them, and anyone who may be witnessing. Oh my gosh, I love that. Killing pain, reducing pain. Number 2, there's an increase in something called nitric oxide. And nitric oxide, just think in terms of it's a great vasodilator. It actually opens up blood vessels. It allows circulation to happen. So not only is it helping your blood vessels and things like blood pressure and circulation, it also is helping the health of your heart. The higher the levels of nitric oxide, the greater the preventative nature from heart disease and producing a higher level of energetic shifts on a cardiovascular level. You literally reduce inflammation. In particular, C-reactive protein and something called interleukin-6. Those 2 inflammatory hormones not only drive heart disease, they're also driving accelerated aging. They drive the oh my goodness. They also actually predispose you to a lot of diseases associated with aging, things like Alzheimer's and cancer risk and all these other experiences associated with inflammation. So when you're being kind, you're literally reducing those 2 main drivers for all those terrible things. That is amazing. And this is really cool. And it sounds almost obvious, but I really love what this is. They say that the brain, under the influence of kindness, both for the giver and receiver and witnesser, literally sees emotional distance decrease. And basically what that means is that we don't start feeling more of that distance. We actually feel more oneness. We feel more connection. We feel more community. We feel more connection. What a beautiful thing to be bringing forth today. And lastly, what we know is when we express kindness, we are contagious. In fact, what research is telling us, we actually become more attracted to the person who expresses kindness much more than their aesthetic, like how they look or how they dress or the car they drive, things that may attract us. This is the most attractive quality under the sun. Someone who's being a good human. Someone like you, expressing love out loud through kindness. It's a beautiful time to express this. Thank you. Thank you for being who you are. Much love and every blessing. Have a beautiful day. Bye for now.